Welcome to Worked Examples Using the Wacom Tablet, brought to you by Iowa Community College Online Consortium. Okay, we're going to learn how to create worked examples using Camtasia, the Wacom Tablet, and Paint. So first of all, you're going to open up Paint, and once you get that open and you've turned on the Wacom Camtasia to record, you write down your example. So let's say I'm going to write down the function f equals negative 2x cubed plus 6x squared. And that is a 2, but my writing on here is kind of bad today, minus 3. Now let's say I want to find where this function is increasing and decreasing. So I would find my f prime. You just work it like you would work on a whiteboard. So this would be negative 6x squared minus 12x. And then you would set it equal to 0. And you would continue doing these steps until you get the problem finished. So I factor out negative 6x, and I get x plus 2 equal to 0. So I get x equals 0, or x equal a negative 2. And then once you get done recording, what you would do is you end your recording. Okay, once you press N to stop your recording, you should come up with a screen like this after it asks you if you want to save it or not. And usually you do want to save it unless you really screw up. And then you can import media from there, and I've already imported a couple of files, and one is an introduction. I'm going to put that in there. And then I'm going to put in the little video here. And I can do a preview and Paint. So first of all, you're going to open up Paint, and once you get that open and you've turned on the Wacom and everything is fine, you can actually sit there and change some things. Like you can do a zoom and pan, you can do call outs, you can put in more clips than that. But then when you're ready, you can do to produce to share. Now it gives you various options here. If I go back to cancel here, you can do it for YouTube, screencast, produce to share. And I'm just going to do produce to share. And I'm going to do a customize production settings, because then that lets me choose what I want. And I'm going to do the MP4 and the Flash. I'm going to go next. I'm not going to change anything here. I don't need SCORM because it's not going to be going inside of lessons. I'll probably put it as a separate web page. Click next. I get to give it a title, and I'm going to call this, let's call it problem. And then finish. Now, as soon as this comes up, it's rendering. If it's a short length in time, it will be fairly quick. If it's fairly long, it's going to take a while. So you might be waiting here for a while. So we'll come back to this when it gets done recording for a while. The end is near. It's almost done rendering. It's done rendering. And if everything went right, it will give you this little box here that says it's finished. So you click finish. And sometimes it will actually give you the preview of it. Now I don't see it here, so I'm not going to go through that, but it would give you a preview and you could listen to it. And this completes this presentation.